So I committed my life to Christ when I was a little girl. I decided then that I wanted Jesus to be the boss of my life, and what I knew of what that meant. And following God and believing in God and following Jesus was always a really big part of my life growing up, and part of the way my family made decisions and lived our lives. My faith in God was definitely a large part of my life. But I think one thing I realized as I got older was that my relationship with God was not the most important thing in my life like it should be. Especially in high school, I was really focused on myself and what other people thought of me. My biggest concerns were, do people think I'm cool? Do people think I'm pretty? Do people like being around me? Like, do I have enough friends? Am I like doing all the right things, checking all the right boxes off? And that led to me feeling really insecure and guilty, and overall not feeling good enough, and being a little bit over obsessed with what people were thinking about me at any given time. It wasn't until the summer before my senior year of high school I did Sigur project with Christian Challenge, which is a 8-week-long summer discipleship training where you get to learn from wise leaders, read really cool books, memorize scripture, learn how to have a daily time with God, and learn the importance of sharing your faith and learn how to do that. After doing that, it hit me. I remember going home, I think doing journaling or something a couple weeks later, and thinking like, wow, like my relationship with God shouldn't just be a small part of my life that's like on Sundays or during youth group or anything like that, but it needs to be the most important thing in my life and what directs all my decisions and thoughts and feelings. Learning that God should be the most important thing in my life helped me make the decision to come to Chico for college, because I knew that there was a group that could really help me get training in how to live my life for God for the rest of my life, however long I live. It's really encouraging to have a team of people who are running with me, and we really want to challenge and encourage one another in our relationships with God. Since more recently in college, I feel like I've really gotten to learn even more so that what it means to really seek to please God instead of just pleasing other people in my life. It's been helpful to identify the thoughts where I'm like, wow, that I'm only doing that because I want people to think that I'm cool, rather than wanting to do that so that God really gets glory in my life. I've also really gotten to learn recently to trust God with my future, because I graduate December of 2020 in a couple months from now, and I'm not entirely sure what life is going to look like, but I'm confident that God will not rip me off. My main goal in life right now, moving on to the next stage of life, is to be used by God to love and serve other people by sharing my faith with them and encouraging them to deepen their relationship with God, and also be used by Him to share their faith with others.